necessary for the formulation and implementation of program activities and projects relevant to the national security and peace and order. So, Madam Chair, ito po yung nilalabag nun, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, rental of transport vehicles, rentals and incidental expenses, purchase of rental or supplies, 4.85, payment of rewards, uncover, prevent illegal activities, 4.87, others na authorized ng GAA, Madam Chair. So yun lang ang pinapayagan at wala po doon ang medical and food aid, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, sa next question ko po, sa date ng liquidation report, date na lang to date na lang ng liquidation report ng OVP, Madam Chair. Para sa period ng December 21 to 31, 2022, sinubmit ito noong January 10, 2023. But the certification date was January 10, 2022. At ninotarize ito ng January 16, 2023. Maaari po bang ipaliwanag ito ng OVP, Madam Chair?
Do you mean January 10, 2023?
Yeah, January 10, ninotarize ng January 16, 2023.
Yes.
Yeah.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal by question and answer. I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the 2025 budget.
Honorable Rosas, you may proceed.
Madam Chair, ayaw tayo sagutin, Madam Chair. Hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit tayo ayaw sagutin. Napakasimple po ng mga tanong natin. It is about dates. It is about confirming yung mga dates, Madam Chair. So ayaw tayo sagutin at sa harap ng publiko. Ang publiko po ay may karapatang malaman ito. Kaya po tayo nagka-question kaugnay dito, Madam Chair. This is about transparency and accountability. And it doesn't exempt the office of the Vice President. No, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Madam Vice President.
She may not like my answer. She may not like how I answer. She may not like the content of my answer. But I am answering. I do not have to answer to her. If I want to answer to the people,
Yes, we note that, Madam Vice President.
If I want to answer to the people,
you may proceed, Honorable Rosas.
Yes, Madam Chair. Madam
we
Chair,
are already
kailangan pong
cooperating with the Supreme Court
Madam Chair,
cases
ang
and the
dokumentong
Commission on
ipinapasa sa
Ethics.
official ng gobyerno, Madam Chair. I believe yun po ang kailangan natin gawin, sa isang simpleng mamamayan, kapag
Madam
nagkamali ka ng kahit isa, sa board na sasagutin,
Please wait
Madam
to be
Chair.
acknowledged. Yes, Honorable Rosas, please
Yes,
proceed.
nagpapasa tayo ng application, kailangan tama ang nakalagay,
Pero hindi
Madam
na naman
Chair.
gusto kung paano
Ipapakulit kayo kapag nagkamali, ganyan din ang
Wait to
gobyerno.
be acknowledged, Madam Vice President. Isa-isa lang
Hindi
tayo,
naman pwedeng sabihin nyo na hindi ako sumasagot dahil hindi niya gusto yung sagot ko.
Yes, isa-isa lang po tayo magsasalita. So yes, Honorable Rosas.
Yes,
please proceed and continue.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, kailan sinabit ng OVP ang liquidation report ng 2022 confidential funds sa Intelligence and Confidential Fund Audit Office ng Commission on Audit? Yan, Madam Chair, siguro naman masasagot tayo ng OVP, Madam Chair.
Madam Vice President.
I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal. By question and answer, I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
I don't think so nasasagutin niya tayo sa iba pa. So, Madam Chair, let me run down my questions sa iba pa. Madam Chair, yung pagtanong ko sa kailan sinubmit, tapos kung kaya, ibig sabihin yung liquidation report na dated January 10, 2023, it was only submitted to ICFAO on September 18, 2023. And Madam Chair, pinroses ang confidential funds na ito noong 2022. Tatanong ko rin sana kung aware ang OVP sa Joint Circular number 2015-01.
Kindly wind up.
And Madam Chair, for the record, kasi Madam Chair, nakalagay sa item 6.2.2.7 ng Joint Circular, all cash advances for CF, for the confidential fund, or intelligence fund shall be liquidated at year-end, Madam Chair. So yun po yung reason kung bakit natin tinatanong kasi lumagpas. Ibig sabihin, hindi nagko-comply ang OVP sa deadline na nakalagay sa joint circular na dapat niliquidate na ang cash advance para sa confidential funds ng 2022 noong December 2022 pa lamang. Yun po yung year-end niya. Pero nakita niyo naman January. So Madam Chair, those are simple questions na kayang-kayang sagutin ng OVP but never na sinagot ng OVP, Madam Chair. So, Madam Chair, sana man lang kahit paligoy-ligoy, hindi sinagot talaga Madam Chair. So, thank you, Madam Chair.
Next to interpolate is
Madam Chair?
yes.
Yes. Hindi po totoo yung sinasabi ni Representative Rosas na hindi ako sumagot. Hindi sumagot ang Office of the Vice President. We cooperated with the cases in the Supreme Court. There are 4 cases in the Supreme Court. And then we cooperated with all the audit actions of the Commission on Audit. And I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer. And I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
Madam Chair, last lang, Madam Chair. This is the Congress, Madam
Malista ka
Chair.
na lang sa round 2, Honorable Rosas.
Yes, sasabihin ko lang, Madam Chair, na proper forum ito para malaman natin ang lahat. This is a proper forum. Ang Kongreso po ang dapat nag-aalam niya. Thank you.
As defined by the chair of this hearing is the 2025 budget. And yes, it is customary to examine the 2024 budget, but we are having a very, very close and very, very even eloquent examination of the 2022 budget or 23 budget, for which we have already taken action by removing the confidential funds of the Vice President in the 2024 budget. So I submit again, Madam Chair, that this is not, I mean, if we're talking about oversight, yes, there is oversight of any House committee, but not during the budget hearing of a specific year's budget. So there is a Committee on Public Accountability chaired by Congressman Paduano. So all of those are all venues within the House, not to mention the legal issue of what is already being discussed in the Supreme Court. So I raise the continuing point of order, Madam Chair, on all of the questions regarding the 2023 budget.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insights. But again,
Madam Chair,
it
there is
is-
a point of order. Please rule on the point of order.
we have already, Madam...
It is a must for the chair to rule on the point of order. There is a point of order, Madam Chair.
The chair is speaking. I would like to request members as well to respect
Yes,
the
Madam Chair.
So
That is the rules. The rule says if a point of order is raised, the chair will have to rule on the point of order.
Yes, and the point of order is not to discuss previous years. At kasasabi lang po natin, kaya nga gusto ko pong magsalita. Kanina po, sinabi ko na, pinaliwanag ko na po, na ang previous years ay napaka-importante po. Sinabi ko na po kanina na nung huling plenary debates, pinag-usapan po itong 125 million confidential funds. Inutusan po natin ang COA na gawin ang audit, tapusin ng mid-November. Tama, di ba? Inutusan namin kayo na tapusin nyo na ng mabilis. November 2023, tapusin nyo na. Pero since then, hindi pa natin naririnig kung ano ang naging resulta nun. Umaksyon na tayo without even hearing from the COA what the findings were. Ang naging aksyon natin, tinanggal natin from the civilian agencies. I think it is important for us to know once and for all what happened because that will guide us for moving forward. Kasi mali ba natin na mali pala naging aksyon natin. Yun ay piniliwanag ko na. And on the basis of that, I ruled that we stick to our plan and nakasulat po yan sa lahat ng liham natin, sa lahat ng ahensya, hindi lang naman po sa Office of the Vice President. At kung nakikinig po kayo kanina, binasa ko po yung item number 3, which says comparative budget allocation and utilization rate from fiscal year 2019 to 2023. Lahat po ng mga ahensya, sinabihan po natin, nakasama po ang item na to sa pagkikilatis po ng proposed budget for 2025. So with that, let us now proceed to our next interpolator. From the minority, we have...
Madam Chair.
No ruling. Whether it is taken, not taken, or no ruling.
It is not taken. And I reiterate the earlier ruling, which is not taken. So we proceed to the next interpolator. From the minority, we have the Honorable Raul.
Madam Chair.
I'm sorry, but we are now proceeding with it unless, yes.
But there was a
sorry.
representative who spoke, so...
Oh, you
Yes.
yes, okay. So, yes, please, you may.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. It seems that Representative Swansing was well prepared when she came, and she already knew the answers. In fact, she had this drama to ask the Commission on Audit representative here, but when he was not able to answer, she had the answer already to her question. So, Madam Chair, may I request that only representatives who have questions be allowed to speak? That is not a motion, that is a request to you as the presiding officer. Wala namang tanong eh.
Yes, Madam Vice President, we note your request. And with that, we move on to our...
I have a question of clarification.
Yes, our Honorable...
Your statement,
Lawyer Macapagal-Arroyo, please.
you quoted your letter saying that you want the utilization rate for previous years. It was not a letter asking for how the budgets were expended, especially on questions that we, as a House, decided on already last year.
Yes, Madam, it says comparative budget allocation. So that phrase is interpreted as how the fund was used.
So as to my question, since the Vice President also served as DepEd Secretary, in fact wala po siyang separate basic salary nung siya ay DepEd Secretary, kaya actually intertwined din, no? Tumatagos yung role niya as VP and as DepEd Secretary. So I have questions, Madam Chair, dun sa confidential funds for 2023 ng Department of Education, and if the resource person would want to answer, andyan naman po yung opportunity, binubukas sa kanya ng Kamara. So Madam Chair, can we confirm from the Vice President na nag-submit ng accomplishment report sa paggamit ng DepEd confidential funds for 2023 sa Senate President at sa Speaker of the House?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, the Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education have separate mandates. The roles of the Vice President and the Secretary of Education are not intertwined. And Madam Chair, I cannot speak for the Department of Education as I am not the Secretary anymore. Again, Madam Chair, hindi pala DepEd pala ito, no? O sige, tanong mo si DepEd yan.
The OBP disallowed po ang amount of 73 million because of the non-submission of documents evidencing the success of information and or surveillance activities to support the acknowledgement receipts for payments. So on. Ibig sabihin po nito yung sinasabi po ng COA na ang purpose for which that confidential funds is intended for ay hindi po na-achieve. Diga po. So kaya po nililinaw natin ito. Dahil gusto ko nga po na bawat peso na inalagay natin sa pondo ng gobyerno ay sigurado na nagagamit ng tama at hindi nasasayang. Pero dahil po dito sa findings sa itong ng COA, lumalabas po may nasayang na pondo. Ngayon, ginagalang po natin yung ang ating Vice Presidente na hindi sumagot sa mga katanungan kung hindi po siya komportableng sumagot. Pero gusto ko rin pong itanong na nung ang mag-submit po sila ng liquidation of cash advance, ano po ba ang naging sagot ng COA dito?
Madam Vice President.
I think that question is best asked directed to the Commission on Audit, not to the Office of the Vice President. Madam Chair, this is an example of the point of order raised by the Honorable Macapagal Arroyo. The issue that you are taking up is in the budget of 2023. Now, if you want comparative, you compare 2024 and 2025. Sa 2024, wala nang confidential funds. So hindi na siya germane sa discussion ng proposal ng 2025 budget. Yan yung pino-point of order kanina, exactly kung ano sinasabi niya.
Yes, Madam Vice President, noted, but we have already ruled on that point of order introduced earlier, which is that it was not taken and it was already explained.